You can get some special buffs right now in World of Warcraft that will actually make you stronger within the raid. And these buffs come with the new Valentine's Day event called Love is in the Air. Now I'm going to focus solely on what can help you out in PvE in this video or make you stronger. So I'm not going to go over the entire achievements that are necessary for this because I personally don't really enjoy that. Anyways, you can head on over to any of your major cities. If you're a Horde, it's easy to head over to Orgrimmar. And if you're Alliance, you can head over to Stormwind. It will give you a quest that is essentially just to use the quest item on 10 random people in the major city, or you can also use it on the actual NPCs in the city. Now, when you turn it in, you get 5 love tokens, and right next to him is a goblin named Lovely Merchant, which you can actually go to turn in these love tokens for 5 actual consumables that are gonna be a buff. Now there's 3 different types of these consumables. One is 75 attack power for an hour, the next one is 45 spell damage, and the other one is 20 actual defense rating. These buffs will stack on top of everything else you have normally within a raid, so this is just a free extra damage dealing consumable that will last until the end of this event. Love is in the Air. So just doing this quest one time on any of your characters, which takes about 5 minutes, will give you 25 of these buffs. That's 25 hours of being able to buff yourself for 75 attack power or 45 spell damage. Now it's important to note that these are not bind on pickups, so you can actually just do the quest on one character and trade them over to any other characters, but just doing the quest once should set you for the duration of this event, which will actually last from February 6th to February 20th. Now there's one more buff that's really important from this event, and that is actually going to be one of your actual main stats, either intellect, agility, stamina, or spirit, and we don't actually have one for strength, which is kind of weird. Now this one will be dependent on which city you're in, and you're gonna go and talk to the flying mob Q Pedalfeet. This guy will give you a quest pretty much to assemble a lovely charm and to hand it in to the leader of the city. When you accept this quest, you get this item called the Lovely Charm Collector's Kit, and what this does is allow you to collect lovely charms off of any mob that would give you experience, which is any mob at level 72 or above. You just need to kill some of these mobs and go into a high density area and just burn them all down, and you should be able to farm this extremely quickly. You don't even need to loot the mobs. All you need to do is get the kills, and then the item will just randomly appear in your inventories. Now once you have 10 of them, just click on the quest item and it will assemble your lovely charm. Then you go to the respective city that you want the buff from. Orgrimmar and Darnassus are agility buffs, Undercity and Stormwind are intellect, Thunderbluff and Ironforge are stamina, and the Blood Elf and Draenei places are spirit. Again, there's no strength buff, but doesn't matter what class you are, you can benefit from 1 hour of 30 additional stats to something that will actually help you do more damage or help you just be stronger. And lastly, you can head on into Shadowfang Keep to kill a boss that you can do 5 times a day, just like any of the other event bosses, which will drop a necklace that is item level 226. This is almost essentially just as good as your badge necklaces. It was an original Wrath of the Lich King, the exact same replicas, but with the buff in the Ulduar eye level, the badge necks are slightly stronger. They're 232. And from there, that's everything you need to know about buffing yourself from the Love is in the Air event. We used to have to farm chocolates to get some extra consumable buffs. That's not a thing anymore. Don't worry about dealing with that. All you need to do are these really quick things to actually get fully buffed up from this event.